Well, most people think that this year has been a complete bear market. On the flip side, millionaires have been being minted left and right, guys. This video I'm really excited to bring to you guys today because I'm going to bring you lots of alpha talking about new opportunities that you might be missing. In fact, I think 99% of the people in the space are missing out on these huge opportunities. Let's not forget this year we had Pepe, massive gains. Rollbit, massive gains. Unibot, massive gains. We need to be looking on chain, not CEXs, ladies and gentlemen. This is the times that I have been waiting for. The times where decentralization and on chain data and DEXs are the ones who are winning the pack. Not only that, but projects that have been siphoning value off of everybody else, their days are gone. The narrative that is coming up right now that is on fire is the gambling narrative and also the revenue sharing narrative. And we're seeing some gamification, some things coming back with GameFi. And today I'm going to show you some examples of how to find the hottest altcoins that are still in the microcap territory that have massive potential for massive gains. Now, let me start with a little disclaimer. I'm not endorsing any of these projects. I'm just showing you some that have been absolutely minting massive X's over the past few weeks and months and how to find these things. And I'm going to show you a couple of the ones to be taking a look at and a little bit of information about how you can find your own. But on this channel, this is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the beginning of all the alpha. We're going to teach you how to make sure that in any type of market, bear or bull, that you are able to also produce profits in your portfolio. All right, guys, if that sounds good to you, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and let's get into it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is on-chain. So how to make it on-chain in 4 steps. Follow alts that recently made new all-time highs. Wait for people to take profits because there's always pullbacks, right? So, and most of the coins I'm going to show you today have had new all-time highs set in the past 24 hours. Maybe right now is not the best time to buy them. You never know. They could just continue to go in a skyrocket, but usually there's big pullbacks, and that is a time that you want to come in and buy some of these good opportunities. So it said, wait for profits. There's no, if there's no bad news, it shouldn't go down more than 50%. This is even the worst case. Usually you can get a chance to buy at 20 to 30% lower. Really good insights here. Ape in if you did research on it, super critical because it's likely going to revisit the all-time highs again. And profits. Don't forget to take profits. Forget about DCA in, think about DCA out. Don't sell too early and all at once. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so don't fuck it up. All right. Crypto Sivo says, it's always a bull market if you know where to look. And that's what today's video is all about, knowing where to look. And you can see there's just charts all over the place. Also, the LSD narrative is also really popular as well. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to make a video about LSDs and how they are making profits. In fact, I'm advising a project. I highly suggest that you go check it out. There's no token yet, but Asymmetry Finance, I think, is going to be a huge player come by the end of the year. So let's check out, continue to look over here. Ignored hard in January. Now they're all flexing how cool it is compared to CEXs, right? And this is Camino Crypto says low cap researches on ETH are so mega EV. I don't know why you guys spend all day on CEXs right now. Imagine ignoring risk on markets on DEXs, low caps after 1 year of downtrend. So now we're going to go to Nansen, and I'm going to show you how to find where the smart money, that is the wallets that are accumulating, that have historically made a lot of money, or big whale accounts, where they're bringing money into and where it's flowing out of. So you can see we're going to talk about a couple of coins particularly today that have done extremely well, that are all within the narrative I've talked about. So we can see HILO. You can see ticker Bitcoin. This is this meme coin that's crazy. I actually ignored this in the early days. I wish I hadn't. DUBBZ, and then PEAR and PAL also all on a rally. Let's go look at HILO as it's been doing extremely well. Look, this is when the markets have been pulling back, right? This is when things have been people have been very, very scared. In fact, the fear and greed index is very, very low today. I think it's like at a 30 or something like that. But you can see that this has been absolutely on a rampage. HILO is a predictions market. So this is really, really cool. This is something that essentially will allow you to bet on the future price of an asset. So this is like a lot of the coins out there haven't been listed in the futures market, right? So usually on Bybit or Deribit, Phoenix, Binance, they will eventually list the high market cap tokens that have a lot of volume in their futures market, so people can make predictions on whether it's going to go up or down. But HILO is doing it in a way where you don't have to wait for these things to get listed on CEXs. You can predict whether the price of an asset is going to increase or decrease on this platform. And they just introduced revenue share as well. This is one of the big narratives. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about something that how I feel about revenue share and something to pay attention to. And I'm going to drop one alpha project that has been thinking about this for a very long time. It's not released yet, but there is a way that you can get into it. And make sure you go join that community and check it out. So DUBBZ is another one. Look at this chart. This is in a bull market. Look what it's done in the past, 3 weeks or whatever. So this is August 6th. It just started to pump, and it's gone up massively in just the past 2 weeks. So DUBBZ, what is DUBBZ? Oh, sorry, I can't show it. I can show it to you. Here you go. Check it out, the chart. So DUBBZ, what is DUBBZ? DUBBZ is essentially the same kind of thing. It's a prediction market, or essentially a betting market, on the outcome of a game. So this is cool. This is taking the GameFi narrative. Now, these may or may not be Web3 games, but it does allow you to bet the outcome of a game. And so this is just literally betting in the gaming market. And people have been talking about this for a while, but this is something that has taken off. One of the things that you'll notice when you look at these projects is that if you look at the circulating supply and the total supply, you can see 100% of the tokens are circulating right now. This is also another narrative. See, 100% circulating so that there's no inflation in the market to come later. This is also a really popular narrative. You want to look for tokens where the circulating supply it doesn't have to be 100% of the fully diluted supply, but it is a really popular narrative because people know that no inflation or future dumps are coming into the market. You can count on the price being the price without inflation coming into the market. Now we're going to look at PEAR. So look at this chart. Again, guys, this is in a bear market when Bitcoin's down and a lot of other things are down. These things are probably likely to pump like crazy because not a lot of people, look at only 2,000 holders here in PEAR. You've got 2,085 in DUBBZ and HILO 3,000, right? So these are still relatively well unknown. And I'm bringing these here to you guys to do your own research and check them out. But PEAR, what is PEAR? PEAR is a project that plays a significant and essential role in evolving the world of decentralized finance. The concept is simple but elegant. PEAR provides a platform for users to make direct peer-to-peer or OTC transfers of cryptocurrency by pairing up one user with another. PEAR circumvents the need for liquidity, taxes, and avoids projects' charts being negatively impacted by sales. So this is just essentially when someone says, I want to trade this asset for this, and it allows my charger keeps falling out. That's sorry. It allows two people to swap essentially in a permissionless way two assets that doesn't affect liquidity, doesn't affect the slippage. Very, very cool. It also has revenue sharing. Now, one more thing that I want to show you guys before we get out of here is a project that you may or may not know that I'm involved with. This is Commonwealth. So Commonwealth has been talking about the revenue share model. Commonwealth has been building a revenue share model for a long time. Right now, you can, if you look at the Genesis NFTs have revenue sharing built in, but so does the token and so does everything else in this. And this is one of the things that I really want to talk about. So if you haven't joined Commonwealth, make sure to go join the community, find out how you can get involved. I have made videos on this before, and they are planning to do a TGE on ZK Sync. They have the support of ZK Sync, lots of crazy partnerships and advisors. Really, really, really awesome project. But what I want to talk about is this revenue share model. So things like Rollbit, I think, have about 40% revenue share. Imagine if they had a 95% revenue share or whatever they needed to do in order to make sure that they could still operate and pay for all of their overhead and expenses, so their servers, their staff, developers, whatever, and that was the only part of the revenue that they didn't share. Everything else went back in the token. This would be insane. The market cap of all these projects that do revenue share would be way, way higher. So the difference between something like a Rollbit and a HILO and these things, that they're centralized platforms providing a service in the Web3 space. and facilitating digital assets. Something like Commonwealth is a purely decentralized, purely on-chain, purely autonomous, 100% revenue sharing protocol where 100% of the revenue generated from Commonwealth goes back into the token economy. That's redistributed to token holders. It's going to burning, but it all focuses on value increase in the ecosystem and of the wealth token. So this is something that I really want to highlight. Guys, I hope that you appreciate this video. That's going to be it for today. It's a really powerful narrative. There's always a bull market if you know where to look. Let me know if you like this style of video, and we will continue to share other alpha and keep you informed as other hot projects come to the market. Where you can mint millions is getting involved in microcap tokens that have solid product, solid teams, ship on time, and are really shaping new narratives and bringing value back to the community, value back to the token holders, value back to the NFT holders. This is going to be incredibly popular. This is what token economics are all about. But those with the best, the most value, the best products, the best community, they will win at the end of the day. And if you're involved in those early, it will be life-changing gains for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today. I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.